later than I meant to, as usual. I mean, you'd think I would get it under control at some point. A little tune is here, a little this is here, a little Gartic phone is here, if anyone else is here. And is my voice all quiet today? I'm some kind of tired. I'm some kind of tired. There's hello to you with the greeting poopy buns. What if I may ask, what's on your mind today? Though you may have just said it, there's oh, hello to you, and hi, how's it Cillian? How's it Cillian today? And and how are you doing, Crystal Mom? We've reached Friday. I'm in the Friday slightly sleepy style. There's Kai and Froggy3. Hello, and Leviathan. Hello. There's I don't know. I'm trying to, as always, trying to find a words on how to be, but I don't know, rocking up some kind of tired in here. I put some colors on the drawing I was doing last time. And okay, you're not gonna join the garden because you're gonna bake brownies, but I'm here. You know, that's an essential pursuit. There's some brownie mix sitting there unmixed in my kitchen, and it's just there. It's the time. It's the season. It's Felix Larios. Hello to you. I was just logging on to Instagram for the first time in a while, and I think you're one of the only people that I'm following. No, I'm following like almost 100 people, but I was still, I don't know, seeing around. Hello to you. And then there's what day of the week would you like to die on? I'm not sure. The day that you die on is not gonna be the day that they have your funeral on still. It's gonna be like a different sort of way. You would like to die on a Monday, and then the anniversary of it is gonna be on a different day of the week every single time. Oh, I guess maybe a birthday of mine. That would be so nicely bookended, you know? You just got a scam likely call. At least it wasn't a scam absolutely certain call. Everyone is here, excluding the people who aren't. It's I wish I were more consistent at the times, but I'm just demonstrating how I'm inconsistently here, and you're sorry for randomly popping in and out of nowhere. I'm not sure if you were here for Isabella Miller giving us riddles and Morse code, like in the, I guess around when these streams first started, but like, speaking of popping in and out randomly, that happened last stream. Just months of zero of the person, and then one message. That was spooky. That was, I don't know how to relate that to the things. And then today is Dana Terrace's birthday. Oh my gosh, that's how do I wish her well? Do I wish well on a? Are you naming every day of the week to die upon? You're gonna be right now. You're going to be right no matter which one it was. And that's, you're gonna be, okay, you were born on a Thursday, so you're gonna die on one. That's, all I know about Thursdays is like Out of Touch Thursday. There's like a song, and then there's like a, hello to you, Buzz and Brina. It's, I think I'm having eye issues. Either way, it's nice to see you. It's nice to see you, and hello to you, Random Ruby C. That I think. Okay, that was reminding me of like a early 2000s like comic, sort of thing. Oh, okay, wait, no, I'm remembering Ruby Gloom. I guess that's the name of a character. Well, now I have to look that up. Ruby Gloom, and then who's that person? I'm missing some stream lore here. Oh, it's I guess okay, so I've unlisted all of the, like, most of the initial starting streaming things, because I don't know, because I wasn't sure like what to do at the time. But I think some Isabella Miller occurrences are still wow, oh God, okay, still visible in the Night in the Woods streams that are all in a playlist. It's just some riddles being told, some talking in code, and some cries for help. But we're assuming it's in character, because if someone asks for help, if someone asks for real, actual, genuine help on a live stream where I'm gonna draw like meme faces, where we're probably going to see some kind of mungus, that's wow, rocking. Then that's, I mean, I hope I would not receive a genuine call for help here, and then you were also born on a Thursday, and you're gonna go full circle. I'm trying to remember what day, rocking out. I'm trying to remember what day I was born on too. I mean, I can't remember it naturally. Okay, and then if I go over here, then what I'm supposed to do to make this lighting look less like flower petals is to draw like one single lit up strand of hair. Is this the same color that I was using? I'm in a completely different layer. There's hellos, you hope you die on a Wednesday. It's I never think about it, right? I think about the aftermath. I hope that I have a cool grave site with like a fireplace, but it'll probably, I don't know, I'll probably end up being cremated. It's just, if you're not specific about things. hello the yellow. Okay, and then and then I guess, yeah, together is spelled sort of like Wednesday, and then I am a little scrolled back, and I didn't even realize I was scrolled back. You hope you game in on a Saturday. That is one way to say it, I suppose. Am I having connection issues? Would I notice if I was having connection issues? And then there's Rapscallion going on. And then did you put the Jacob Orbital Elevator theme on the playlist? Yeah, the previous suggestions I decided to, what the hell? Large image pasted in. The previous recommendations of songs, I decided to put all of them into the list, so it's all in there. And then have I missed things? And then, are horror movie people dumb? Yes or no? Is it better or worse to watch them when they're not dumb? And then there's a goodbye to Froggy. Goodbye to you. And then Felix Larios is actually drawing something while watching the stream at the same time. It's a vibe. It's something to listen to. Here I am. I hope I'm not still accidentally ASMRing the thing that I was thinking of. Which layer am I on? I need to know. Is it a high layer? Is it a low layer? Oh, it's the first layer. What layer was this other stuff on then? Okay, it all makes sense after a bit, but looking at actual hair references, which is different from the style of a drawing, you want to have some kind of through line. One single. Okay, if I put it completely light like that, does it look like anything? I need to practice that more. And then Buzzarina is sending a sketch you're working on in the Discord. Hey, sketch time. And then so yeah, Buddha. Hello there with the monarch butterfly profile picture. Is okay. Have you been here before and done a name change? Because yellow profile picture is giving some kind of a vibe that maybe I've seen you around, but I'm not sure. Is it loud in my ear? I'm not sure. Well, okay. And then there's baking something while watching the stream at the same time. It's a good way to be multitasking. Okay, on the lookout for any sketches. Whoa. Okay, on the lookout for sketches. What's it going? You're attached to the IKEA alien character. I mean, honestly, the way you've personalized it, going from a plushie to the original designs, it's cool stuff. I don't even know if I would recognize it as the IKEA. Okay, maybe I just haven't looked at the IKEA plushie enough, but I really think that a lot of ideas. You have to be inspired by other ideas, and then to where silliness breaks loose. Yeah, I guess so. A silliness may break loose. I may be zoomed in, but I can zoom back out. I mean, the thing that I've put in the thumbnail is being unsure of whether I can have a little artistsona. I do want something to, I don't know, represent me a little in drawings, and that was easier when I had unique hair. But now I have Chris Pine hairstyle, and then Felix Larios made a goofy character named Bone Boy, just some art on a random notebook to celebrate Tano's birthday. It's in the spirit, the creative spirit. That's the celebratory spirit. I wonder if it's strange to be a public figure and not know how people celebrate your birthday. And then, why did the bag of chocolate chips inflate? I feel like there's worse things to happen to a bag of chocolate chips, but also the mystery. The mystery is I don't know, strange, disruptive. Oh, okay, it was your first time here, and what do you all do here? Oh, so a little bit of learning to draw, a little bit of memory, and if enough people. Whoa, oh, okay, so we've got 3 people. We've got 3 people over in the Gartic phone. Okay, then we might try to animate together. Okay, did I take too long to notice this, and then would I know if you were like away from the keyboard? Oh, okay, we've got some people here, so we can we can do such a thing. And then, does Dana like bones? I mean, I know that there's an affinity for horror. Okay, so it's not exactly high art if I it's not exactly high art if I go like this. But if I go in here a little bit smoother. First of all, from the very conceptualization of your being, you're kind of cheeked up. That was something else that I wanted to do. I wanted to collect some characters. in so that I would know what's the easiest, fastest way to draw characters. Instead, I'm stuck with the easiest, fastest one that comes to mind, which is of course the dude, which is of course the little guy, and then we're simply cursed to do this, and then I have I have lost track of the chat just a little bit. What else goes into an animation? Well, first you need a subject, and then you need something happening to it, just like a sentence works, and then okay, so normally the course of action is violence. Okay, how many lines in your fingers? There's 4 lines when your fist is all like this. Okay, and then it goes just like that. Okay, I guess that's something that I wanted from an artistsona. This is I can draw, but every single time I feel like it's the worst I've done. But also I want to keep reading the chat, so I'm gonna not use the last quarter of time. I'm just gonna read stuff. And yeah, info dumping hyperfixation is the perfect sort of thing to do here. And then venting and being silly, and why is cocoa powder so annoying? Right, you've really got to put on an apron or something when making something with the powders. And then when you were younger, you were always so happy to encounter dead animals because of bones. You always wanted to dissect one, but your parents wouldn't let you bring a dead animal into the house. Right, it's taxidermy is a hobby that people have legally and sanely, and as adults who make their own decisions. You gotta figure out how to do it in a clean way. I guess probably there's some kind of chemical to bleach those bones. And then Ruby C is saying, everyone here, I have a question. What's the most unique thing in your art style? Personally, I really like pointy hair. Are we saying not to throw up? Are we saying, okay, so you're in here with this, and for some reason the image that comes to mind is just the finger going shh, like as if that's a proper response to someone really barfing it. Go, oh wait, just as a little guy, the distinct thing in your art style is the faces, expressions, and maybe the eyes. That's what I'm perceiving anyway. That's what I'm perceiving. And then and some among noises from okay. So have I scrolled all the way back to the bottom? We're talking about some Philip Hamilton, and you know what? We don't need need a lot of frames. In fact, we can just sort of skip around. Okay, so when your mouth is like this, when your mouth is like that, then it sort of swoops in a little bit. Okay, and then let's just skip right to the action. Animation has it can have so many frames, but also there's nothing wrong with skipping right to the action. And then I'm also I think I probably need to adjust this volume in my ear. Okay, and let's get the full disapproval. This is what it feels like to throw up when you have social anxiety. You're worried that somebody is going to stop you with their big muscular shoulders. Okay, that might differ from person to person. Let's get all of this stuff and some drops and some other sorts of things, and somebody is trying to stop it. Intensify. There we go. Like that. Okay, there's a vision. There's something going on. Somebody with the arm is heading in here, and then Devastation is not feeling it. Hello to you. There's what would you like to be feeling? Sure, that's one version of things. And here we are in the fighting game. And then, I haven't even seen enough fighting game to really know what properly happens. Opinion on lambs. Wait, Lawrence and Hamilton, or like another acronym that I am not aware of. Okay, so let's draw this stuff, and that's the. Okay, Gartic phone. It might be a little bit hard to come up with things on the fly. At least, okay, I think that might be the most difficult time that I have in doing a collaborative animation with other people, and then I've got to think of something that is clearly communicated in just a couple of words. And couple of image. That's, I guess there's word modes for Gartic phone as well. And here I am, I don't know, tracing off of the previous one and just continuing an idea. And then, random question, have you seen the Grand Theft Auto 6 trailer? I've seen screenshots of it. It scared the shit out of me to see it. It looks live action, right? Why do video games need to look live action? I mean, it's amazing. Is anyone actually going to be able to run that? It's incredible. It's show-stopping. It's what everyone dreamed that video games would be like at the very start of this idea, right? A virtual world. It's like real life jamming. However, the things that I like about games are often not tied to the graphics. Oh my gosh, okay, all of the best parts about games, all of the most memorable parts. Am I running out of time on this guy? Yep, absolutely. I've gotten stuck thinking Grand Theft Auto thoughts. Okay, and okay, there's even your health bar. I'm thinking it's your health bar. Even your health bar is dissolving with the sheer force of the blast, and then the blast goes upward as well. Is that good or bad? I can't quite. Hi. Wait. It's me. I'm the son of Sans Undertale. Hi. I'm your skeleton son. Okay, so Lawrence and Hamilton, and then if you're gonna swear, at least censor, but there might be kids watching this. Oh, okay, which way was that? Oh, wait, was that before or after? Okay. Okay. There's Sans Undertale. What? Okay, and he's lifting up his skeleton hand, and really getting you. Okay, so I'm just drawing my own hand really quick. Let's see. okay, the conversation is always a little bit, nope, not that way, a little bit harder for me at least to follow, but I guess the rest of everyone's has a good time in a spontaneously generated chat room. Okay, and then my parents are trying to take the family traveling, and so there's gonna be like one more week of streams in December, and I don't know if I have posted the schedule anywhere. Probably not. That seems like something that I would remember to do. And how do I communicate that this is a skeleton hand, probably with like skeleton parts in between, but it's not really what a skeleton hand would look like. It's just sort of the approximation of what a skeleton hand would look like. by just striping it up, because the reference image that I have is my physical hand in front of me right here. Okay, so let's get this guy working. I've seen so many cursed sands in my life. Okay, I've seen so many cursed sands in my life, and I don't. And now it's my turn to make one. Okay, now it's my turn to make one. And the light is here. Sun? Okay, that's clear enough, right? That's a clear enough image of what's happening. There's suddenly this sand's hand, he's grabbing you. He's doing a grab. Okay, there's trying not to miss a stream, and then okay, Weirdo is here, and it's good to see you. And I was, you know what? That looks even less like a punch now that I see it. There's an impact frame, and it's wonderful. And okay, so there's Sector who is falling once again. What? That was okay. It is a little bit amusing to see the process of this and see what we've all erased and stuff, and there is in fact a big impact. That was such a poorly started drawing on my part, but it's still incredible. And hello Sans, it's good to see you. Okay, and then okay, I didn't answer you on Lawrence and Hamilton. I think your pants look hot, Lawrence. I like you a lot. Let's hatch a plot. Plug in the kettle call in the pot. It's, you know what? It's compelling. It's compelling. Okay, we get the lurch forward. That's I've helped create a sans that is unsettling to look at. That was great work, everybody. Oh my god. There's nothing going on, and then many more sans goes give us roles. But yeah, Lawrence and Hamilton. It's I love these musical characters, and they're pretty good together. We might destroy the health bar in the end. That was a good direction to take the action. I wasn't even. And then we were thinking of the thing at the top, and it makes sense, and then it makes sense, and then there we are. And then who was why again? You know what? I'm not sure, and I'm a little bit of nervous. Ban whoever why was. Oh, where the dissolving something in there. Okay, and then there is. Okay, so they're the ones who have started this sort of barfing at least, and then I feel like I've missed something, but I'm also a little bit here. And then was that okay? I think we all like saw the way that I was going. Wait, you're writing down my input on what a lambs is, but okay, finish the sentence before I have a thought. Try to have one thought and the other thought at the same time. I'm in here. Wait, okay, there's the thought that I was trying to have. What's your opinion on the ship? Because this moved a little bit fast for my slow ass, and then I feel like I've missed what it was. And then really enjoying the background songs. Whoever put them in here must have had amazing taste in music. there's this good background stuff in here, and then there's a cat version of Howl. You know, honestly, you can't go wrong. Okay, and then all of this Hamilton business has me wanting to try to, I don't know, draw a little fellow. But how would I draw a little fellow? You know what? We can make your face round, and then I think I've never tried to draw Hamilton fan art. So the last thing in my head is a poorly remembered version of just a silly little guy's fan art, which is sort of amusing to see how the telephone game of memory remembers it. Okay, so there's a ponytail, sure, and it's fluffy, sure, and this makes sense. And then there's you might have freckles, and you know what? That's more coherent than Punch Among Us. I think that I can't even properly identify the character that I've drawn here. So let's get some gun. That's not really the right sort of. It's not the right sort of gun whatsoever. But you need to be firing gun from bullet, and then you need to be trying to, I don't know, trying to get out of there. But all we can actually do is put some little ruffles. Put some little ruffles on your shirt. And should you post your art? Yeah, sure. Gotta be confident in yourself. And then the ship is very silly and I enjoy. Yeah, that's a good basis on the way to enjoy ships. Yeah. It's a good way to do things. And then right, earlier Crystal Palm sent a message about sad sands. No, about banning the person with the Y's all in a row. I did not set this up with moderation, unfortunately, so I guess I just will end the Gartic phone if there's like something big, if there's something big, you know, like past ways. Okay, there's so things within the acceptable realm of things to draw. Sans, but he's crying and he has a little chibi face, and I don't know what happens when you're Sans and you're crying and you're so cute. Look at this head shape. Your cheeks are here. There's your little cheeks, your little Sans cheeks, and it doesn't really make sense. Because you're a skeleton. But Sans does a lot of things that a skeleton doesn't do. So maybe he's a skeleton who also has flesh, or something like that. It's a little bit tough to tell. There could be any number of things going on with a skeleton. Okay, so let's draw all of that. And you're so sad, and you're gonna get even sadder. That's what's on the agenda for today. You're gonna get even sadder. And then there's guns and ships and lyrics bursting forth from you. There's okay. And then there's Leviathan saying, sorry if I'm being a bit quiet, thinking about some stuff right now. It's that kind of week. I mean, okay, I guess I can't really say that from my perspective. I guess I can only say it in solidarity or something. You are crying so much, and the tears are gonna shoot like right out. They're gonna shoot right out like that. And then we also have the color blue. And is it the way it's supposed to be? Not exactly, but we have as much of the color blue as we can possibly manage while the time runs out on us. And then yeah, what kind of stuff is here? And then girl stuff is going on. There's okay, so there's portal thoughts going on. It's a portal from it's a turret from Portal, right? The Portal game, because that's the guys that I know of that have legs, and then they're shooting. That's the only kind of guy who has legs and is shooting. Okay, so let's I don't know, really really let's, I don't know, cartoonify this just a little bit, or perhaps a lot, and your little legs are gonna shoot out just like this because of all of the energy that you have. And then Kaisen, how did the week fly by like this? I blinked, right? They're talking about the week in the past tense. This is the week I'm supposed to do a final project for a class as well. Okay, so your hands are over. Okay, no, your hand. Okay, you're ducking away, and your hand is like this, and your other thing is like this, and you're hiding just like this. Okay, and then we get into the details of the laser, and do you ever see the lasers start to happen in two parts? I feel like I've seen that before. There you go. The laser shall start to happen in two parts, and it shall go just like that. And this, I don't know, thin part shall be in the middle, and hopefully that makes sense. Okay, and then we'll have some grayness. There we go. I'm not quite sure that that's the texture that was originally gone with. Maybe it was a little bit like that. Okay, and then the last frame can take care of the thing, and then who keeps getting the wrong idea of your stickman? Oh, okay. Shall we attempt to do peace and love for a stickman next, right? Peace and love. Okay, and then there's Gartic Phone Lobby coming off, and then head over heelsness over here, and then there's a laser. Okay, sorry about the laser. We can have a mission of peace and love for the stickman next. Scoliosis mentioned. Okay, is this like Sans this skeleton again, or am I just seeing that everywhere? Okay, so I try sometimes when I'm lying in bed, wondering if I'll join the part until I'm dead. Okay, so here's a sleigh, and you might be aware of what a sleigh is because someone is doing it. There you go. Okay, going away to play. Thanks for stopping by, and thanks for saying hi. Okay, and then there's oh, you're drawing with us as well. Okay, thanks for being here in anyway. And then there's Gartic hating you and booting you. You know, if enough people lose out on it, then it's gonna be a short round indeed. It's gonna be a short round, but thank you guys for being here. And then there's, okay, this way, that way, and and Sans hitting a jig. In a way I was okay. I'm not sure how much it's like warranted to talk about a similar experience, because if I'm also having girl trouble, then do I talk about it as like in a relating sort of way? Okay, slay, and you are what? You are what exactly? Throwing it back, I guess. And that's what happens. Okay, there's a lot of little sparkles that may emerge when you're in the Gartic phone. There might be like a lot of sparkles, and then there's a jig, and then there's a no sorts of sharing an image of a person. Honestly, yeah, I guess that's the first thing I'm curious about in a sort of a conversation in general. At least it's the first thing that I got asked about. Like okay, back in November, and then I can't really say back in November, or I can't really say back in November, but it was the month that just happened. So if I'm saying back in November, and then okay, so we got 3 people here now. That might be enough people, and then there's a creature. But yeah, I was like, well, instant death. Yeah, I drew the gun. I'm not sure what I expected to happen. I drew the gun. I'm not sure what I expected to happen. Yeah, okay, that's honestly sort of a commentary on duels. Oh my god, the eyeballs. Okay, wow. Oh my god, cool. Okay, there's There's a Sans, and it's here. How is it gonna go? Okay, but the sentence that I'm trying to finish is that back in November, I was big smile. Back in November, I got a girlfriend for the first time, and then I told, I don't know, it was like on the weekends, and so I told everybody I could, but I don't know many people, so I told my mom, but then I said it too fast, and my first girlfriend said that we were taking things too fast and not to do it yet, and that it wasn't a breakup, it was just a not yet. Big laser. It wasn't a breakup, it was just a not yet. Boom. That, oh my gosh, okay, that turned out so smooth in the end. Okay, over here, over there, there's a duel. Are you fighting the urge to do lyrics? And then they keep, okay, drawing and erasing appropriate shapes. It's the scoliosis. Is it bad that I've been trolled so much that I'm just glad that it's like one tiny blink? Oh, okay. The entire move. Okay, so did it start out as Sans with scoliosis? Great, awesome. That's okay. And now we're down to 3 people. So I guess that for now I'll just get out of here, and then if more people, because when I click to start, it says that it's better with 4 people, and we've done it with like less people before, but I think there's no shame in, like, I don't know, taking a little break. So thank you for being around, Crystal Palm, and thank you for completing some very cool animations with us. String of Wise, whose name I don't really know. Thanks for being around. I guess I'll take a break from that because we're down to 3 people, so why not? And then how do we know which one is why? The okay, does it let me, oh cool, it does let me kick in the between stages. Okay, either way, a little bit of a break. The What was I thinking about? Okay, I mean the thing that I'm thinking about in terms of the stream, like in general, what got put here. Sweet Jesus. Oh my god. There's death on the planet Earth. Life and death and love and birth and a peppermint witch. Oh my gosh, the creativity. It's so cool. And then this corner over here really makes me want to try doing some pixel art sometime. And then dating seems to be a character trait everyone needs, but I have the power of friendship. The ace convention. The ace convention is too powerful. It's like going through the first relationship ever stuff in November. In November it was like it was like I was so excited to like have someone that after like, okay, so it's like I can perfectly acknowledge that I was the one taking things too fast, because after like 2 days of flirting, I was like, so I've been calling us girlfriends in my head, and then that's too soon. I've known this person for years, but it's still too soon to be on day 2 of flirting. And then you say something such as that, and because labels mean something to people, but I thought maybe it would just be being the friends and then like really mattering to each other, but labels like mean something to people, and so I feel like I created an undue amount of pressure in there, and so when somebody so when this person says let's be girlfriends, and then 1 day later, after I've gotten my hopes up, let's walk it back a little, it's like I'm understandably crushed, but I also understand that I'm the one in the wrong there. but also I was so mad for 2 entire weeks that that's so this is why I would like, I don't know, go into the streams and stuff and try to just forget about it, and then and then you being here, and then hello to you Ziggy, hello to you, and then and then Devious has with the pan flag, I'm reading it right, the pan flag, you just joined, help. It's, I mean, it is said now and then that the stream has like a chill vibe. That's true sometimes. It's, I guess it depends on how everybody takes it. I don't know what's going on. Oh, there's slight talk in the chat about having girl trouble on one's mind, and then I've tried to do the thing where I like bring up a story where I relate about it, but I don't know if that's like overriding the conversation, and then there would rather be somebody, you know, talking about it some more, and then we can indeed just be talking about talking, and then the topic is, yes, it is whatever you want it to be. But then whenever I say it's whatever you want it to be, Sectic over here says we're talking about butt hair. There can't possibly be that many topics about butt hair. You're going to style it, you're going to curl it. That's all of the topics. That's all of the topics about it. It ends. And are you saying things through symbols yet again? I can't quite interpret it, though I can clearly see a U. It's like are you or something like that. Okay. And then okay, right, where was okay, yeah, I missed this message that was, even if I wasn't a part of the Ace Attorney squad, I couldn't see myself in a relationship. It seems like a second job, and I don't like working there's so much about it that's intimidating, right? There's so many dating horror stories that, like, I fully like to use dating horror stories to ground myself. I'll go on like relationship advice or whatever and read the worst of the worst. People are like getting terrible in-laws. People are meeting people who try to poison them. And so I think that kind of reality check makes me a little bit less hungry for romance. And it did until until this friend that I've known for like 3 years like made it seem like a viable option, and then it's no longer you're gonna meet some stranger, it's you're gonna meet someone that you already know and trust, and I like to check that my emotions are still working, because I never leave the house, and I'm homeschooled, and I don't know if my emotions are working whatsoever, and so I don't really know if I'm like behaving in the way that a person is supposed to be behaving, but or feeling things at the right level of intensity, but then I don't know, all of a sudden it seems so possible. You know, you're not entering the dating scene, you're not going on these dating apps. Here's someone that you know and already like, and that seemed so perfect that suddenly I really wanted to date someone, specifically the one someone. It's, I don't know, it's strange how taking things from like an abstract concept to here's a circumstance where it seems viable, it just changes at least my emotional framework. That's okay, I'm missing some things in the chat. There's a bootleg Wingdings. There's Hamilton. There's some object shows. There's Buzz and Brina. Right, what is, am I missing a sketch? I mean, either way, whatever I've seen, whatever I've missed, it's super talented. There's talent over here, talent over there, and then you were about to go building diving and you dropped an egg. What the, in baking, okay, because there's like a science project where you drop an egg off the side of a building, and then that's very scientifically like interesting to watch. Like, it's, I've done that like maybe 1 or 2 times, and it's been, I don't know, pretty effective, but okay, different circumstance thing is going on, and then wait, the person who's just shown up is in class. You might be already gone, but if you're not already gone, I'm banishing you unless you can't focus, in which case maybe you need something to help you focus, in which case there's every couple of minutes you gotta do a little work, because honestly I work with a sort of a split kind of focus there too. And then Sakti is saying you can dye, you can turn it into a wig, you can replace it with a wig, etc, etc. I know that I say all the time that the topic of the stream is whatever you want, but I'm now learning how much how very that's the worst. It's like perfectly formulated to be the worst. Oh my god. Okay. Am I at the top of the stream? Am I at the middle of the stream? Am I in the middle? Okay, best friends to lovers trope is always the safest option. It's like there's and then I feel like best friends to lovers in like fiction and stuff. I feel like I haven't read about it that much, but I guess living through some version of it, like, I guess it really depends on the perspective. Like, living through it, way more appealing than I thought it would be. And then the potential, I don't know. I should have like written more stuff down in the week where I was like emotionally torn up after being told I take it back, we are not girlfriends. I should have written more stuff down, because like the artistry should go into like all of these stories that I want to write. That's the reason that I have feelings as a human being, so I can sell them or something like that. I don't want it to be just plain hurt or anything. The sketch that we have been talking about was Buzz and Brina with the bunny out here is with the bunny type of characters. Why am I okay? I guess it's just some side effect of taking a while to do a lot of things. And then did you get a new profile picture just now? It's snazzy stuff, and then your wife left you. Is it because of the butt hair discussion that your wife left you? I feel like in most scenarios it's unacceptable to say, is this why your wife left you? I'm glad that we have fiction to deal with such things. And then now you really wish you had charmed the... I want to say trust is the most essential element. That's a fragment of a sentence, that's a fragment of a thought. It really doesn't connect to anything. And then you're back in chat. Thank you, Crystal Bombs. It's good art out in here. And then Leviathan saying, also another thing, my other friends found out that I'm crushing on her, and they found it out in the worst way possible. I feel like a couple of times you talked about your friends and then they don't seem that nice. Are they just friends that you're stuck with because you're like in the same, I don't know, area, neighborhood, school? Cause from the sound of them, like every now and then, and you can correct this if I'm like misremembering, but from what I'm remembering, they don't sound like a first choice of people who like support you. And then this recipe calls for olive oil, but you've only got vegetable oil. Whoa. I mean, I remember making brownies with olive oil one time. Oh, you can also use melted butter. Well, that's some speculation. Please double check things via the Google, via the things, and then you're saying your wife left you not because of the butt hair. She just couldn't stand my brothers. She was conjoined to me. The divorce was painful. Whatever conjoined cinematic universe that we're hearing about, whatever conjoined cinematic universe that it is, cool. The thought is disappeared from me. I want to go over here from a... Oh right, in your conjoined cinematic universe, a divorce must also be done at the hospital. It must also be done at the hospital. The splitting apart the people. It's so disturbing, and yet so brilliant and rich. And then she pet my hair, and my gosh, apparently I became red like a beet, and they couldn't tell me from a tomato. I assure you, they're very good people. It's just a bit of back and forth. Okay. It's like, okay. That's good to know. Good to hear. Stay safe. Is that the sentence that I'm going for? Wait. Okay, you've got friends. They treat you right. The word that I'm looking for is therefore stay healthy. in friendship, relationship. Some kind of well wishes come out of my mouth through the screen to you. That's good to hear, though. That's okay. Am I zooming in to try to do a pixel art? Maybe? Yes, absolutely. Okay, with the very smallest pixel and the very smallest line. There we go. Okay. Ziggy, this is so fascinating. I can't interpret what it is because you said it was supposed to be a code, but I don't know what kind of code that is supposed to be. Okay, shall I close out of a carting phone? We might be waiting there just in case. Okay, and then there's okay. What would I go for with a pixel art? And then okay, so turning completely red when someone pet your hair is the worst way for a crush to be found out. I guess among friends, definitely the worst way. My escalating catastrophizing brain is all like, oh god, the information got out in a way that was like unsafe or potentially disastrous. The blushing though is a sincerity of feeling, and then this isn't the discussion for this place and time, just need to vent a bit, and I'm glad, and then hello to you, DDC 998. You're also coming through with some symbols. It is Wingdings, and then hello to you, Julia Wunsch. Is that how to say it? Here's the cool art of the people participating on the canvas. If you also make cool art, then the link is at the very bottom of the description of this stream. I've added some lighting to this drawing that I'm doing, but then it does look very much just like some kind of red-leafed tree leaf is going on here. So I need some cooler references. I need to study better. I need to study more. But yes, indeed. Welcome to you. And can I have a little tour of the canvas, maybe? Well, I guess the things that might not be visible, the bit of smaller things are some absolutely solid Hamilton fan art. Every single time, I love the expressions by just a silly little guy. And then we've had a Technoblade corner that has sort of inspired me to try to do pixel art, but then you've got to have some sort of idea. You've got to have some sort of idea for pixel art. I mean, I was talking about a persona. I was talking about how I don't have a persona, and even when the idea appeals to me, like right after playing something like Night in the Woods, everyone's an animal in Night in the Woods, and so that's the time when it really appeals to me. I still can't think of one though, cause what animal represents me? And then Hamel art is the time, is the place. Is it loud in my ear? What amount did I have this on? Just a 4? Huh. Okay. Thinking about a persona or something. I think the first thing that came to mind was like biblically accurate angel. My friend tells me that it's known as Ophanim, but then such a thing is not exactly very furry. And also I've started this at enough of a scale that it's not the most pixel art that you could possibly do, and then free my family, Charo. They need that insulin. My goodness. Okay, thinking of funny ways to respond to the family sort of skit. They need their insulin. I know they need their insulin. I know every single one of your families needs their insulin, because what started out with just diabetes for your grandmother, I gave diabetes to every single one of your family members. Check under your seat. You have it. it's like Okay, so there's like a quote, right? There's like a quote that's like all comedy comes from fear, and diabetes is like scary because it like runs in my family. I think I've got like I think maybe my grandfather lost his feet or something. Yeah, maybe my grandfather or a great uncle or some relative up there had the diabetes, lost his little feeties. I didn't mean to rhyme that, but it's too late. It's fully 100% too late. And then is there something to tell us? Is there wingdings that didn't originate from Undertale? I'm not sure. Okay, the thing that I'm trying to draw here, I think, is an eyeball, but not the biggest sort of eyeball. It's still lidded, you know? An eyeball that is still lidded out here, and then it's got some like rings around it, and then why is there wingdings from Undertale for the codes? Maybe it's a little bit difficult to decode codes all live, such as this. Ziggy is there. Okay, let's get some slightly lighter color. Oh, is that an enclosed shape? Can I successfully fill it in? Yes, absolutely. Okay, and then I feel like for the many eyes of an angel or something, I feel like in art and stuff, I see it with I see them being blue or something. My mama has green eyes. Let's put some green out here. Some green eyes. What color are her eyes? They're quite a bit lighter. A bit lighter, and then I feel like there's bits of brown in there too, maybe. And then River, hello to you. Are you Hamiltoning continually? The oh my goodness, a high and a bye. It's how it goes sometimes. And then, okay, evil advice for doctors. My granddad on my mom's side actually died of diabetes, right? And then he's reading those words in a row, died of diabetes. It's really hard not to say died of beaties, even when it's my own family members. The pun brain is still like an automatic reflex, and then little Timmy needs his bone medicine. If he doesn't take it, his bones will fall off. There's only a few bones on your body that can fall off. The rest of them, because they're in you, would fall out. So little Timmy is just gonna have to lose every single one of his teeth until you get me $1 billion. It's what kind of hostage taking strategy would work? Even it's like here's a bit, and then it can be funny if I escalate a little bit or something like that. Escalate a little bit for a bit, But then even going into it just a little bit reveals that I don't really know how hostage taking works. Hostage rhymes with sausage, rhymes with constance, rhymes with remonstrance. No, it doesn't. Okay, and then there's highs and buys and a supervillain impression. For some reason, a lot of silly voices are located just right in my brain, ready to come out at any time. Okay, here's a little eyeball, short and stout. Here is the cornea. It's looking out. Okay. Boop. Boop. Okay, and we're gonna have some different colors. The thing that I'm trying to do here, to be precise, is create an entity. I'm trying to create the entity, and it's in the same line of thought as a fursona, but then what fur is there? It's mostly not fur, it's mostly flesh. It's even more flesh than a human is, but if it has eyelashes, then there's a little bit of fur. Okay, like, is this a valid form of fursona, or do you just call it something else, a void punksona? Okay, there's a little doot, there's a little dot, there's a making me accept the role of kidnapping the family. Right? Is there a way out of that? Oh, I guess one funny form of escalation is to continue it like, dude, I'm gonna come clean here. I actually let out half of your family yesterday. Was that not you that picked them up? 'Cause I thought it was you that picked them up. Are you saying that I let little Timmy out into the world, and little Timmy has like $5 of McDonald's money to his little Timmy name, and maybe he's just in a car that's not yours? I saw him start to drive, and so I thought that was okay, even though he's like 10 or something. That's okay. When is incompetence the funniest thing to add to comedy? Maybe. I guess the natural answer is as a form of contrast. There we go. And then Basambrina saying, whenever I say, oh yeah, banana's my favorite berry, to the question of favorite vegetable or fruit, I get weird silence from people like, you're making them considerate. There's kidnapping squared and you're Sanana the Scanana. I feel like that's a direct quote from some sort of Sans Undertale. Banana. That's the kind of thought that I should be sure about, right? Because that's nuts. That's whack. Nuts. I should know. It shouldn't just be in my head. It shouldn't just be incomprehensibly in my head. Unknown. Okay, let's get a little bit more of this ring going around. And does it feel completely right as a ring? Well, in the end, it turns out that I have not put the eyeball in the exact center of it. That's fine. No, that is fine. And then the best fruit is orange because it's orange, and I'm the orange guy. Did I mention it's orange? Does it rank high in flavors as well? Speaking of rankings, it's been like an hour, but it's never the wrong time to zoom out, appreciate some bunnies. Okay. Oh, kitty cat howl. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I am so sorry. It's literally labeled and I can't read. Okay. There's a bunny, there's a kitty. There's a bunny, there's a kitty, and then a bunny. And then sometimes if a persona has scales like a snake and stuff, it's called scaly. Right? I was talking to my friend who's an angel enthusiast. And they've got a persona, but it's like a dragon type, and so it's dragon type, and then it's got like a lot of cool features. It's like some scaly business up in here. And then I don't know, I'm not too hung up on the which ways and the words of things. I'm not too hung up on all of that, but I don't know, it's still interesting to know which ways things goes. And then birds are just avians. Oh right, like scaly versus avian. Wait, okay, fur E, scale E. Okay, like avian makes sense. The bird E though. Birdies. Okay. It's not the name of things, and I simply must accept it. So the thing going on in spreadsheet of ranking things by the silly, tragic, badass, memorable, story, iconic, lovable, baby girl scale. I've rearranged the thing a little, made a copy of my scale, because apparently it can only hold so many things. It can only hold so many things before it starts crashing a little, or I have to figure out what exactly happens. Wait, okay, if I highlight one of those and then just, okay, I'll figure out how to fix it properly later. Whoa, Hollow Knight original soundtrack. There we go. The cool and intense. The cool and intense recommendations of things around here. Okay. Trying to finish a thought. Trying to have a thought. The thoughts that I'm having are that I've just this Wednesday seen the finale of a completely improvised series that is Burrow's End. And then I don't know if anyone here has seen Watership Down, but basically there's a bunny, and then there's like a bunch of wild rabbits, and and they're gonna fight for their lives and know the horrors of war in both a book and animated form. Okay, here we are, there we are, and then broken vessel, yeah. And then, okay, what about them amphibians like axolotls is? Would they fall under scale even though they don't have scales? I need to see the skin of one. Oh, froggy? I guess, and then hi to you, boyo. How are you doing these days? It's so late at the night. How are you doing these days? Oh, wait, aqua personas. Yeah, why not? You're gonna put like some syllables up in there, and then sadly it's not fishy. Okay, fishy, froggy. Like a froggy is an amphibian, but it's just one type of amphibian. And if you're calling the axolotl an amphibian or a froggy, then it's just a mislabeling of the guy. It's a classic mislabeling of the guy. I feel like it's been so long since I've seen you around, Poyo. I hope work's treating you well. It's so late at the night right now. Okay, late at the night. 6 a.m. 6 a.m. Okay, I'm pretty sure like River is in the same time zone as you. I'm pretty sure, and also just stopped by. I'm concerned for the entire sleep schedule of everyone, and then these brownies are gonna take 30 minutes. Oh, that means I should probably bake more, because you know what I love to do all the time. In fact, I love it so much sometimes I do it without realizing. I love to space out for 30 minutes and more. I guess the part about baking that throws me off is the not spacing out part. Okay, so wait, okay, top right, okay, 2 p.m. Your art, so expert. I've started to do some special coloring and shading on this hair. Do you have any advice from expert art? Of course, don't feel pressured about it because it's 6 a.m. and if somebody asked me for advice at 6 a.m., I'd kill them. That's no time to be asked for advice. I've done it anyway, and feel free to not. But also, it's good to see you in any capacity. And then there's a cat, and then there's a little meow meow. There's a cat that is also like a robot. Is that your original character? Is that an idea that you've had yourself? That's like combining two things that I'm about, and then it's 5 a.m. here. You're at a party typing as I dance. Okay, the idea of a 5 a.m. party, it's like the assumption is that it would it would start like at the midnight and then just zoom into the early morning hours. That's the assumption, right? Of course, the other option is that it's some insane crack of dawn farmer party. It's some kind of party where everyone woke up as early as possible. Okay, there's her from Invader Zim and a kitty cat, so boom combined. It's that's so cool. Cat, original cat, for the win. And then 013. That's the time you're experiencing. It's just after the crack of midnight. Alright. I need to stop, I don't know, having my first reaction be to freak out just a little bit, but also, I'm so sorry. Okay, and then, hello to you, Wild. What's on your mind today? The topic of the stream is potentially whatever you would like it to be. It's okay, wait, you're at the club, the DJ is showing your stream on the screens. It's terrifying that that's technically possible. It's technically possible. Sometimes my family has threatened to show my content, like by Chromecasting it onto a TV. It is, I'm not supposed to see my face in large definitions. Okay, and then there's military time, and then you know that feeling when you're playing on the NES and this one song appears that's way too good despite being a chiptune. I know a few examples. Oh my gosh, silly little guy appearance. Oh, hello to you, the brewer. And then BRB, you're gonna wash dishes. That's why I don't bake more. Hopes and dreams. That's why I don't bake more. Because dishes are my weakness. They are the primary weakness. And then military time you're talking about is the normal measurement of time in Finland, and it really makes me want to read into the history of why that's not normal time for Burgerland, USA. Why? And then something appeared very fast. Did Poyo just drop a very tall hat? Yeah, that's fair. There's a very tall hat here sometimes. A very tall hat indeed. And then the brewer was saying rice roasted chicken and some nice pork soup tonight. Where over here, I think tonight for dinner we're gonna make some chicken enchiladas. 'Cause we've got some corn tortillas and leftover rotisserie chicken, so it's all there. And then there's washing up easy. Okay, flex on me if you really want to, and I'll just be here getting flexed on. Washing up is easy. That sounds like somebody that I should live with, because I feel like the other parts of the process are way more easy. like seasoning things or putting them together. For the process of putting things together in the food in the kitchen, in the recipe, you can sample a little, you can snack a little. Here's a okay, here's this and that, and then a battery, and then it's a very fancy chicken though, and some nice pork soup. I had pork soup before I came in here. Yeah, some wonton soup from the local Chinese place. Well, I guess it's all Chinese American food, so you can't really just say the one probably, because they're different things. And then hello from Frog Cake. Hello to you. Hello, how are you? And then you're eating a very fancy chicken too. It has a British accent. This is terrifying. This is horrifying. Does it get fancier if it has a French accent? Forget I said that. Okay, okay. What part of the canvas do I even want to be on? I mean, okay, I want to try to draw something. I guess I'll put the brush here, and I want to try to draw something as a little bit of a demonstration, because what I've just done this week, is I've watched a series. Okay, please. I've watched a series about some little creatures, some little mustelids, stoats. So I just wanna, I don't know, I'm gonna like talk about it for a second, because it's a topic suggestion from King Hijinks. Thank you for the topic suggestion. It's okay, and I want to look up Burrow's end characters, because the proportions of the creature known as a stoat, which is a little bit like a weasel, but different from a weasel because it's a stoat. The proportions are absolutely whack, are absolutely wild. Okay, there's NES music and 4 of them, and then there's racism because you're French. I'm sorry. There's, of course, as a French, it's only right to eat a chicken with a British accent. You know what? Actually, I don't. Okay, never mind. But welcome to Frog Cake, and I feel you'd enjoy Hilda. Oh, which way of enjoying Hilda? Just yesterday, my family noticed that season 3 of Hilda was out. It's like half as long as the half as long as the other season, so that represents a trend in animation that does not feel good at all. Okay, I'm trying to draw a little stoat. I guess I'll just go from the picture, because a stoat has a little body, and then also a little tail, and the tail, I guess it can be a little bit I don't know. Okay. I'm going off of a reference which is already drawn, and so that's quite bizarre. That's not the way you're supposed to do it. And then there's, okay, I'm not from any country. I came from underground, and how was the fall? We started watching Hilda season 3 though, because we've seen all of the other seasons all together, because it's, I don't know, a nice thing to have lunch too when we're all in the room. In Hilda season 3, they've made these little kid characters grow up a little bit, and it's nice to have a sense of progression, I suppose. It shows a willingness to tackle stories that are like age related and such like that. Spoilers. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, we're not very far into it. We're just 2 episodes into it, so I won't talk about the plot details, but hopefully it's not too much of a spoiler to say that the little dude in the group, his voice dropped, and so now they're teenagers. And then I couldn't get used to it for the first few minutes, so every time he opened his mouth I was like, shut the hell up, what? I'm not used to this is weird, what is going on? And then bold of you to assume the underground isn't the depths of hell, and then are you claiming to be from China, being chased by the government for watching this stream? My goodness, chased by the government? Have I even said anything? Have I even said anything in particular? It's like, I feel like I've gone the entire stream without saying just like the name Taiwan, because that would be the version that would be. Okay, how was I going to finish that sentence? The version that would be considered to be needing correcting by the government? That's a horrible sentence. I'm editing. Editing is so essential. Editing and writing, editing and video, and editing, hopefully coming to my thoughts sometime, because this is an absolute mess. Let's get some little foots up in here. Some little foots, some little claws, some little toes, some little foot claw toes, and then you're watching the stream from inside your igloo in the constantly frozen climate of Canada, and you live in a sauna. That's everyone got super stereotypical for a second now. My goodness. I mean, okay, I guess I've set the stage for that somewhat by constantly referring to the United States as Burger Town. But if there were ever a Burger Town, it would be here. Okay, let's get some little stoat arms, and they're just going out like this, and your little hands can curl up on us, and then Frog Kick was like here for a moment and drawn right up next to us. Okay, loud connection was lost, but you're here again, and it's who is this character? It's looking cool. It's looking good. It's looking cool and good. And then Kai, what's with the scream of perhaps anguish, but maybe not the anguish? Hello, little shocked face. Or I don't know. It could be a scream of victory. Rah, rah. There you go, scream of victory. And then you were raised by bears, and the bears put you in China, and you're legally a bear. It's with joy that I know that's Can I finish a sentence? One day, someday, you don't know who this is. Oh, okay, so you just have you just come up with a character. Just come up with a character just now. It's a wonderful world for creativity. A couple of these were come up with on the spot, I believe. In fact, at least three characters out here have been come up with on the spot. Okay, a little bit of the arms, but yeah, a stoat is like a is a somewhat, I don't know, weasel-like thing, and maybe it would resent being called that. Who's putting the huge amount of thing? And then your favorite ships, favorite Hunger Game ships are Peeta and Gale, X-Death and Ruex Life. It took me like a full-on minute to notice this. I mean, people get into so many shipping wars, and so much of the time, maybe it would just be more satisfying if one party in the shipping war exploded. If they exploded, and then the Pope blessed the Pokemon franchise, that's wonderful. And then, so Kai just finished workout, so it's a scream of victory. Go, 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 go. Cheering you on also. Go, 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 go. And then he's just saying Canada. Is it a campaign? A campaign against the country of Canada, and then Portal Doodles. If I'm reading that right, honestly, I'm bound to mistake one thing for another thing, but I hope I get that right. It's so cool to see. But basically, what's going on with when I go into a character ranking place, and then have you changed it up again? You're actually Mexican, you're eating a burrito at the club while watching the stream. The burrito is so essential for life, happiness, and everything, okay? So essential. But now you've named so many that I'm like, is this related to the conjoined lore? Are you perhaps half Mexican? Are you perhaps I can't even finish this sentence, so it's so drastic to consider. The most terrifying way to be half Mexican is, of course, by getting stitched together in a lab and then you're physically half Mexican. My god. Okay, the thing that I'm trying to do in a ranking, I'm trying to determine the traits of each character and then rank them pretty fast, and then what do I... Okay, so it's based on the United States grading scores over here. So if I... Okay, no, I can't. Okay, so the only way to actually view that is to zoom out a little. It's based on the United States grading scores, this spreadsheet that I've got to really figure out what a favorite character is. And then personally, okay, you think both Peeta and Gale should have died instead of Ro and Prim. It's a little messed up. Wow, wait, did you finish reading all the books? It's been a while since I've read the Hunger Games for the first time. I can't remember if Gale died. I mean, it seems like it would fit perfectly, right? He's the kind of guy you look at and you're like, you're gonna die in a war, It's just got that type of thing going on. You're gonna die in a war. I can't remember if he does, though, but it would make sense. Ow, I bit my tongue. And then you don't know the Hunger Games, so I'm confused. They get into a love triangle. Peeta, he bakes bread, and coincidentally, his name sounds kind of like a Mediterranean, I think, Greek type of bread. He's a bread boy. And then Gale, he represents in the love triangle going into a life of war and violence. And I don't know, people simplify the love triangle sometimes into here's a good boy, here's a bad boy. Is the bad boy more sexy? That's not what's being asked there, because the Hunger Games is philosophical. Okay, 4.3 is a perfect score in the American grading system. Let's zoom back in, let's zoom way back in, and that's as back in as I want to be. And then, which way are we? You're cool. You're the cool dancing skeleton from that one meme. Honestly vibe. Is that my persona? Cool dancing skeleton. is it my persona if I put like some kind of really loud Hawaiian shirt on it? Hawaiian shirt? Pattern shirt. And then, okay, Crystal Palm is saying I was the one who was spawning in the giant heart. Oh, I shrank it because I didn't realize how big it was. Oh, okay. Because that was, I don't know, going on for a moment, but it has worked out. It's good to see. It's good to see emoji. And then I only have the color brown, but we can go matching. We can go matching with colors and put some admiration, put some cuteness, put some admiration for the cuteness on here. There's hearts all around, and a little love, and a little appreciation, and a little portal. Chell should have been at the club. That's like a recent meme, right? Finding out a character's age and then being they should be at the club. They should be at the club. And then and then okay, you're not half Mexican, you're only 6.84% Mexican. How many people? Answer me straight. Or however, how many people are conjoined that it would be only 6.8%? Maybe I don't want to know. Maybe I don't want to know how far the conjoined lore goes. Okay, the only thing I know about the Hunger Games is that people are fighting because some rich people wanted them to. It's, you know, if you boil it down to those bare essentials, then the Hunger Games is also Squid Games. However, in the Squid Game, there's like a coerced sort of volunteering going on, and they fight for money. And then in the Hunger Games, all of the children are offered up as taxes. It's a child tax. It's a child tax in the Hunger Games, to my knowledge. And then Leviathan Filet was dying last Monday. It's good to be past all that, right? It's good to be past all that. Okay, and then Buzz and Beer saying, Gale and Peter are the main love interests, and Candace's love interest, and Rue is the girl she spent time with in the Hunger Games, and Prim is the sister. Yep, it's a pretty concise thing. And then, okay, Gale doesn't die, sadly. Okay, but he's so blow-upable, and Gale killed Prim, right? And then DDC 998 saying, Charo, please let me go. Your basement is dark and cold. You have internet access, and it's free. So if it's dark, if it's cold, you know what YouTube has? A warming effect on your battery pack. You know, I'll be down with more batteries in like half an hour or something. And then we can continue our Hunger Games discussion in my basement. I don't know, every time I try to continue this hypothetical in a way that might seem funny, or a way that might seem like, I don't know, it's always the question being posed in my brain. What is the combination of words that is the most silly haha way to do this? I understand why people workshop things, why comedians workshop things before they go to the stand-up comedy and stand up in front of people. This is so beautiful to look at. They're swearing. and then Leviathan saying, I'll go now. I'll see if I can pop back up later. Thank you for stopping by. It's very late and we're on a weekend once again, but it's been great seeing you. It's been great seeing you. May your mind be eased from what troubles it. That's okay. That's well wishes from the heart. I don't know if it feels effective or cheap, but it's from the heart either way. Okay. And then there's set your basement on fire. My goodness, DDC 998. I really think that some voters suggest that maybe the cleanest course of action, the most desirable course of action, is to set the basement on fire. Now, as someone in the basement, your opinion matters to us, but not as much as the voices of random other people. How is this going? How is this going? Okay, there's a place called Pano. Okay, summary of the Hunger Games. Hunger Games gonna be summarized, and Crystal Palm can know about the Hunger Games after a summary goes on. Are you assembling us a GLaDOS from scratch right in front of us? That's beautiful. That's lesbian flag. That's beautiful. That's okay. Okay, am I reading? There's a place called Panem in the ruins of Canada, and there's 12 or 13 districts, and there's a capital where all the rich people live, and internet access. I'm only allowed to watch your streams on loop. I'm losing my sanity. My God. And here I thought I had streamed a whole bunch. You can have access to the unlisted ones as well for a little bit of variety, and then remix into YouTube poops. You know, there's you know what they say about mental conditions? They're all in your head, buckaroo. God, why is the worst thing that I've ever heard about mental conditions just living rent-free in my head? It's truly the worst, okay? And then, okay, districts, summarizing, it's, every single, I don't know, dystopian YA book and the trends that came after the Hunger Games, it's like, they try to divide things up like the districts did. District 12 with the mines and the coals. District 11 with the crops. 3 with the techs and the bombs. And 6 with the fishing. All of that stuff. It gives some flavor. It gives some background to your characters. But also... flavor and background, but also you can't really imitate that cheaply. It has to be part of a rich and functioning world. Divergent, and then, okay, there's more, and then you have voices in your head. You simply must check if they are thoughts. Okay, then how did I rank other things for a little bit of reference on how I ranked things? Okay, that's a good. It's good to refresh myself and really orient myself if I'm going to be doing this. Okay. So I guess I gotta start with the ones that I have the strongest opinions on first, in ranking a bunch of furry creatures who are in like post-apocalypse sort of thing, and it's a really cool story, but I don't know how much story I can say without it being spoilers, but then maybe some people don't care about the spoilers, and then the voices in your head tell you to eat your veggies. I mean, it's a good way to be. Wow. Okay, so... Okay, so the thing about this cast of characters for this show that I've just finished watching is that I don't think I'm going to give any of them the so-called extra credit score. I want... Okay, 4.3 is the highest, unless you're my favorite forever, in which case it's 5. But 4.3 is the highest, so I guess I'll just start out with which ones get their highest scores, and... there we go. I guess every other score is gonna be underneath the highest, and then they are correct, and then more of the summary continues. Every year they hold a Hunger Games after this epic war that destroyed Canada because there was a rebellion, and the Hunger Games remind the districts that they suck, and the capital is better. This authoritarian... I can't speak. Authoritarian? Yes, authoritarian, ongoing punishment and reminder of things. Okay, how silly is a character who is a cult leader, but then he is like kind of anxious as well. He's only a cult leader because he happened onto some information, and then his cult like dies off, so he doesn't even get to be a cult leader. And so the way that these completely improvised stories go, the one that I've just watched, in which I'm ranking the characters for, the way that these stories go is that some of the characters, they might not go in a direction that they were predicted to go, and so this guy starts out as a so-called cult leader, but then his whole peoples, they leave him, and so he doesn't really get to lead anyone. He doesn't get to lead anyone for most of it, and so his story becomes just impressing his in-laws and trying to look cool to little baby children. And that's pretty funny. But what amount of silliness is it? I mean, okay, the highest amount of silliness is is having some iconic lines and stuff. That's what gets you the extra credit of silliness. Okay, I guess ranking high for silliness. And in the war, District 13 was destroyed, and you're too eager to explain the rest. I think you've done a valiant job. You've done a great job. You've done a great job of explaining the Hunger Games and the setting of the Hunger Games, and if you've made it through the books, the main books, are you in the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, or is that for later? Are you gonna get to see it while it's in theaters? I don't know if I'm gonna get to see it while it's in theaters. I think it's fallen off the radar of my family. And then you have a duck. It's a good thing to have. It's a good thing to have. You love ducks. It's a good thing to love. I support you. I support you. Full shading for GLaDOS. Full shading for GLaDOS. My God. Am I mispronouncing that? I'm not sure. Okay, and then look. Okay, the next time I'm like, what's the topic of the stream? I'm gonna suggest ducks for to reflect this love of ducks. This love of ducks. It's a good way to be. It's a good thing to have. Oh my goodness, it's so these are turning out so complete, so coherent, so well. Oh my goodness. The drawings. And then there's you're laying duck eggs. I'm so sorry to report that every now and then I have eaten some duck eggs. They're like a chicken egg. If a chicken egg was twice as big, you have duck organs. Are they yours? Are they all yours? You'll say some things such as being a duck, and then and then there's spiraling going on. Yeah, it's fair. There's spiraling going on, and I think that would be some sort of a, I don't know, indication of it. Who is the most and least memorable in here? Is anyone the most and least memorable in here? Maybe can I even do this? Can I even do this without zooming out a little to see what's going on? Okay, if a B is still good and a B is a 3, as we all know a B is a 3, I think maybe I would have to like rank it for everyone, that everyone's just a little bit memorable, and then 2 characters are more memorable in this story. You're having duck thoughts. Your head is filled with duck. What sort of thoughts does a duck have? From what I can see, the thoughts that a duck has are like, nom 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 nom. I'm eating peas. I am a little duck. I wiggle my duck little butt. And it seems like a good life. And then suspicious. Why do you ask? Wait. Now I've asked or said several things in the past of the course of the past in the past of the course of a few minutes. Course of the past few minutes. Yeah. Why do I ask what? And you wonder if ducks know they are called ducks? I mean, if you have a pet duck and you name it Duck, maybe it would know. Oh, I mean, do they have a conceptualization of the self? Hello, Chell. You should have been at the club. That's such a funny thing to say about a character. It's like it's like you would hope that they would have a good life, a life good enough to be at the club. But some people, I don't know, age through life, enter their 20s and whatnot, and you know where they are, not at the club. Some people experience the stressed life. Some people experience the harrowing life. Most animals probably don't. And you shall destroy the solar system. Those are my duck thoughts. Is it, as a duck, having duck thoughts, does it ever fill you with duck despair, to know that your thoughts of destroying the solar system are a goal you will never reach, and so they're just something that lives in your head, just something you think about, but you as a duck are too small to do what you know is possible. It's a life that you see for yourself that will never really be true. Does that happen in your duck head? But you live at the club and have free food and drink, so it's a good place. Oh my gosh. How can I be asking about duck despair when you're at duck club? This is probably clubs would be even more popular if they could have a duck for a mascot, and then there's just a duck that lives at the club. Where am I even going with this? I don't think I'm going anywhere with this. I'm ranking some fellas. I'm ranking some fellas here. Okay, is anybody getting extra credit for story? Probably only perfect scores for the stories that I like the most, because I can't really, because every single character in this show Burrow's End, which has just ended this past Wednesday, every single character in the show, they really function as a family unit, and it's really interesting to see a bunch of actors and stuff improvise working as a family unit, and the way that they improvise the emotional tension and the ways that I don't know, generational trauma pulls at all of them. It's really interesting as a unit, but then that means that they lack, to me at least, specific, like, iconic characters that stand out in your head. Characters that you latch on to and go, it's a favorite. There's a favorite. You're not a full duck. You're only 4.67% duck. I'm gonna shit bricks if you keep putting out like a bunch of percentages and then they really do add up to 100%. You're starting so small, so it seems so possible to begin with. I'm gonna crap rocks. There's the solar system, there's a food and drink, there's a eat, there's a portal area full of amazing art from everyone, and you're vibing. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. There's space. High space. It's so cool. It's so cool out here. There's just kind of being all on one canvas, like, in a way, sort of makes it a Portal Hamilton crossover. That's not the intention, of course, but they're but they're so close together, more than ever. And then that seems like something exactly we do. We share 70% of our DNA with lettuce. There we go. Lettuce. Oh my god. There's you ever look at yourself and really recognize the ways in your lettuce? Are you gonna keep track of the percentages? It's, I could copy down the entire chat so far, but practically speaking, I can't even keep track of regular things that I know are gonna happen regularly, like brushing my teeth, so practically speaking, no. But theoretically, the world in which I do, it's so cool. It's a way that, why do I look like your dick boyfriend? Does have Hamilton memes implied that Lawrence gave birth to Philip? Okay, probably not. I feel like I've seen a lot of Hamilton memes, and I would maybe see that, but there is some real look-alike there. You love engaging in 70% cannibalism. Wow. Here's 3.75% mushroom, specifically scarlet caterpillar mushroom, and Leviathan. Oh my goodness, Leviathan, Lehelloathan. I'm sorry, hello there to you. And we're sharing 70% of our DNA with lettuce. Okay, as a science fact, as something that you know already to be already true, that's not so bad, right? You'd think Eliza would notice having a child without giving birth to it, right? It's so much. And then, oh, hello to you, Nova Does Art. The canvas today, I mean, it's we've returned to the same canvas as Wednesday, but it's honestly beautiful. It's honestly beautiful out here. There's did you know cucumbers have the human DNA? I've misread that due to having my eyes closed due to a lot of little blinky blinks. It sounds like a threat, right? If I say, cause like saying you share 70% of your DNA with lettuce. It sounds like just some bizarre science factoid. You share a lot with bananas too, just as a fellow living creature. If I say you will share 70% of your DNA with lettuce, I'm gonna turn you into a lettuce creature. I'm gonna make you the lettuce man. Or okay, lettuce man is a bit of an escalation. Bring some kind of agenda into it very quickly. Because as a mad scientist, I'm only using man lettuce. And so whatever you were before, that gets erased in favor of the lettuce and the man. Why is horror so easy to think about? I'm in the Metaton, and what is going on this last page? It's so cool. There was is this? Oh wait, is it hell of a boss character? I mean, so cool. I want to put a heart shape, but I don't want to intrude. I guess if it makes me think about that much, then I should just change my profile picture to a heart shape, and then okay, I have gone around here, and then you always forget you're not the only person with your name that spooks you. Oh, there's different sorts of things going on, and then there's a Nova, and then this is your second stream, and Cats the Musical may happen. You run out of ideas, what do you draw? The one character lifting another character. That's my suggestion, but then that's too vague. Hamilton characters? Lifting? Do the lift, and then draw a potato cat, and then a giant sea monster. There's 100 million wonderful things, and then Stolas. I have Stoats the creature on my mind, so I'm misreading Stolas as Stoats. And then Buzzambrina saying all plants have feelings. It was found in a study recently that they make antibodies. Okay, noises, not bodies. Okay, autocorrect absolutely slaying us today. They make bodies when they're scared or distressed. Okay, lifting how? Oh, I mean, my thought was like directly overhead, just sort of hefting. I guess one first would think which characters are most likely to do that to each other, like, and then what's your reaction to being lifted? Everyone has a different reaction to it. You know, if they're both chaotic, then they're just reinforcing each other, and the person being lifted is like, yeah, and then the person doing the lifting is also like, yeah. But then if it's unexpected, then one of them might be like, no. Which is the very eloquent way that I know how to describe things. And then you're saying that in the future, executions will come back the method, turn people into lettuces and other veggies at the DNA level. That happened in a book that was for children, that I used to not read because it scared me. Has anyone here watched the case study of Vanitas? I have not, but if you're able to do a quick description for us, then we can react to such a thing. I wanna know what it is now. I'll look it up. Case study. Vanit. Oh, okay. Manga series or animated series, and oh my gosh. The first thing that comes up in the people also ask on Google is it a BL? do we know the gay? Do we do the gay? Do we be the gay? Okay, am I missing something? There's plants, first of all. You're gonna draw Hercules throwing Lafayette. It's a vibe. It's a vibe. Oh. What? Well, okay, wait, what was his line? America's famous Frenchman? Okay, Lafayette, guns and ships, lyrics. Lafayette, guns and ships, lyrics. Because there's something in there. Oh, okay. Favorite fighting Frenchman converted to the favorite flying Frenchman. There we go. That's what we do with a little toss. That's what we do with a little throwing. And then there's a vegan, and then there's a biology and a science, and they just don't like the taste of meat. Okay, and then over here you are vegan, being from Las Vegas, USA. There's fun fact about Las Vegas. There's like three or more places called that. It's pronounced the other way, but there's like 3 or more places called that. What is the actual name for people from there? Because vegan is taken, surely, right? Vegan is taken. Okay, what is the amount of silliness? Okay, I'm actually... Do I dock the silliness a little? Because I feel like the cult leader and his strong wife who has him absolutely locked down, I feel like they're at a similar amount of silliness. It's not a bad amount of silliness. It's not a great amount of silliness either. Okay, how much tragedy is going on here? Not much tragedy. Not much tragedy. And yet delivering a line tearfully made me cry while watching it. And then, oh, hello to you, ABC Still Sucks. Yeah, how's it going these days? And there's, oh, okay, you've already said how's it's going, and I've missed it. And then the lyrics where the immigrant, and love was unafraid to step, and he's constantly confusing and confounding the British henchman. Everyone give it up for America's favorite fighting Frenchman. It's having fresh current fresh Hamilton lyrics in your head. It never gets old, does it? I mean, it will get old, but at the same time, it never gets old. And then you're saying you can't stay for long because you're getting ready to go to the Nutcracker. Oh, right, that's going around. And then there's Lafayette. And then there's you say do it for Lafayette in scary games. What starts that? What starts that kind of thing? Okay, there's a Nutcracker. There's an autocorrect. There's life and death and love and birth and peace and war on the planet Earth. And there's sillies and hellos and goodbyes and then letting you continue in a Lafayette sort of way. Okay, what is the overall story? Do I rank these two both a 1 for overall story? I don't know. We can go a little bit higher than a 1. Of course, that means that I'm zooming back out again. What's higher than a 1? A 1.7 and a 1.3, because that's the only scale that we're graded upon. Sure. 1.3 for the overall story, because it... okay, fine. 1.7, a little bit higher for you. What? You know what? Actually, almost a 2. Almost a 2 for ranking these two of them, and then Sanana the Scanana is still around here, and then your new favorite holiday snow theme song is it New Year Yet by Sabrina Carpenter. You know what? That's that's kind of a good take on things. A lot of the holiday area songs, they get passed on to Christmas, and then if you're lucky, there's one for snow in general, and then there's some for Hanukkah, and then it's just like in decreasing categories. New Year though, New Year should get some focus as well. Why not? And then you're taking this horse by the rein. It's making red goes redder with blood stains. Wait, how many people here have had a Hamilton phase? Oh, right, God. Okay, it's been like 30 minutes. There's probably brownies. Good luck with cooling the brownies. And then, you want to know what's the best song in Undertale? I feel like maybe you've said it before. But also, I can't remember, so I would still like to know because I don't know. Okay, and then brownies, and then she made a whole Xmas EP. That's is New Year still about the Christian God? Okay, the song about that's called New Year. I read that right? Called New Year. It's still okay. I've swung and I've missed. I've guessed and I'm off the mark. It happens sometimes. All I want for Christmas is your organs and pockets. My organs are not gonna fit in my pockets because of the women's clothing industry, so you're gonna have to come up with another way to carry them. And then there's finale with the has it got like a I feel like I mistook it for another one before, right? Has it got like a build up, sort of a swell of music in it? Yeah, it's like I've listened to the full soundtrack before. It's a great soundtrack to be listening to, but the names they don't got me, and then you're out here being Christian Williams, the owner of Christianity. Hey, do I tell you then, Christian Williams, if somebody's reselling your product for increased prices, you know there's resellers out there, please, you've got to crack down on them. There's oh my gosh. Hi Jinx, hello to you. It's what early time is it? I mean, I know for me it's just turned 3 in the afternoon. I'm trying to wind this down. I started this late, but hello to you. There's the best one in your opinion is Battle Against a True Hero. It's such a contrast from the other Undertale Undyne theme, right? I think it came out in the playlist when I first started trying to do these song request things, right? Came up in the playlist, and then I was almost crying because all of the emotions come back along with the story coming back. It's on the playlist, right? I feel like maybe I've rearranged the playlist. I'm gonna take that as a request though. Somebody give you pockets. I want pockets. You want me to get pockets so you can then steal the pockets? This is devastating. Okay, you spelled the song name wrong. It's new. Okay, is it New Year's yet? Can't spell. Okay, that's good to know. And then 9 a.m. currently. Here we are across time zones. Hello to you. And then it's just turned 1 a.m. for you. That's terrifying. Please get a little rest. But I mean, it's good to see you and a hello to you, but also get a little rest. Unconsciousness. What? It's 0 a.m. and you need to wake up early tomorrow. Goodbye to you as well. And thanks for stopping by. I think you put some drawings in here. Put some stuff. This was you over here, giving us some stolus. It's pretty good. It may be stolus, but he's far from soulless. Sure, I tried to rhyme that just now. Thanks for stopping by. And you might already be gone, but thanks. Okay, and then there's 101 going on, and Canadians and 4 a.m.s and partying. Earlier you said it was 5 a.m. for you. You're at the time travel party. I can't believe you got into the most temporally, you got to the most temporally relevant party of the year, and it's, and you didn't mention it, you didn't tell us, going backwards through time, okay, you're joking, Toronto shares the same time zone as New York, and everywhere near New York, it's really nice to keep a large amount of cities in the same time zone. It's like, it's not accurate to the minute, surely, the minute with the sun, but you might as well. Just, do you think we should have a universal time zone? Like, forget burger time, forget military time, also known as normal time. The whole Earth uses one time zone, and then we would all coordinate perfectly, and then I would simply experience daylight at an hour that everyone else finds dark, and then the club is moving through the time zones. It's not time travel. I hate that sounds more plausible because it's something that someone super rich would do. Damn it. You're living on the border of a tile, and some have 2 birthdays a year. Oh, that's exciting. And then I'm guessing Ava and Viola are your favorite bros and characters going by that chart. I filled out the ones that I remember the most first, getting to them first, because some of them I'm unsure of how to rank them, because even though I put this ranking together, I'm like, what does it all mean relatively? Like as a little fellow, you're very silly. Are you sillier than Viola and Thorn, or are you the same amount of silly? You know what? I guess I will rank you all at the same amount of silly. You know what? I might think it over a little bit later, and then Tula is out here. I think she made me laugh once or twice, but she's the mom character, and the value of her story comes from I don't know, the interesting speeches around deflecting suicidal ideation and finding reasons to live and finding reasons to go on, and looking for a day where you might not be as tired anymore. And I'm not gonna I don't think any of the characters stood out enough for the extra credit 5 points kind of thing, but that's still pretty up there. You gotta give points for the tragedy of it, but then how much silliness is going on? Like, not a lot, right? Not a lot of silliness. That feels right. Maybe I'll adjust that later, but not a lot of silliness. And then a grandma who okay, this was part of the story, but a grandma who is first of all using some dead animal's dick bone as a cane to walk around with, that kind of grandma, but is also beating people up, that kind of grandma. That line in the finale, Grandma cast sounding. First of all, no one look that up. No one look up what that is. But if you already know, then you get to wince along with me, because that's not a magic spell. There's nothing magical about it. It's just a string of words that gets said, and then I wince incredibly, and then we're about to end the stream, but finale hasn't hit the playlist yet. Woe is me. A what bone? I forgot that thing bone. It's real in animals. And then, as the owner of Christianity, I'm rich and bought a private club and a private jet. There's a real pastor there. Okay, do I have it in the playlist, or did I go away from it in the playlist? You know what this is equivalent to a it's okay, I've rearranged the soundtrack all kinds of ways. I've rearranged it all kinds of ways, so I guess I'll just rearrange it to have it again, because I'm still talking. I don't mean to keep you up in some kind of way. I don't mean to keep you up, but we should totally have finale undertake. Please. Okay, I don't have the bars. I'm not rapping and I'm not beatboxing, and I don't have the bars and I don't have the flow. I'm just stuttering over myself very, 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 very suddenly. Let's put this over. Oh, I had totally missed. Oh, okay. Several Mega Man recommendation going on. Did I miss you telling me about that? But I'll have those ready to go for next time, and then you come back to your phone. And what do we mean? A dick bone? Well, the thing about a dick bone is that some animals, like a raccoon, I think maybe a raccoon, some animals are boneless, but some of them are boner. I'm not the animal medicalist, but it's real. It's really real. Okay, we're gonna have this loaded up, and then it'll be the last song that's in here or something. You know what? Just like that. who knows how long all of it will take. Sure, it is like that. Okay, I'm over here trying to finish a thought. Your cat had an accident. I hope your cat's okay. I hope your cat's healthy. But from the sound, from the emoji, I'm gonna infer that your cat had an accident. I'm sorry for dancing in your cat accident. I'm gonna infer that your cat had an accident and it's like on the carpet or something like that. Something like that. This is, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, we've got to turn it up. Good God. Okay, you love this song enough to smoothly manipulate me to play it. I take the video game song requests from you guys. Okay, Bros End is wild. There's stick bones and stuff. You should watch it. And now I'm not sure if this music is louder than my talking that I'm doing as I try to appreciate an art. First of all, trying to wind down a stream. Trying to appreciate an art. We're going so much with it. They're in the battle. They're gonna get tossed into the battle. It's looking so cool. It's looking so good. Trying to appreciate an art. Trying to finish a thought. Trying to finish a singular thought. I'm sorry, boy. Accident. What's going? Okay. So I was wrong about the carpet, and there's car. I am so sorry. I hope your cat is okay. My voice is doing things that are up and down, but it's here and there. Okay, I've talked through the entire finale music. It's still so nice. I want this to be a little bit quieter because I turned it up a little louder. Okay, and then King Hijinks is saying that Burrow's End was pretty good. Not one of my favorites because there wasn't really a character I personally connected with, but the story was cool. I thought that was neat to see because you were showing me your ranking as well, and well, gosh, I put it into some kind of words. So many times I've messed with y'all. You haven't even noticed it. Okay, it was a joke, but she had an accident involving, okay, presumably some sort of carpet, some sort of misplaced excrement. It's a tough time. It's a tough time with cats. For some reason, I never thought about the elderliness of cats and how. Okay, I'm trying to scroll because you had showed me, King Hijinks, you had showed me the where the series was overall in the rankings. Okay, there I am. Oh, okay, so there we go. Okay, so no character specifically connected with is like equivalent to it like puts it a little bit below Horror Season Never After, a little bit below, one rank below the, you know what, I should ask about the intention of the ordering in a thing, or if it's all just vertical sort of thing, and then there's you're having an accident right now. If you're able to say that you're having an accident right now, is the I almost want to say how much of an accident is that, but it's still an accident, even if you know you're out. Even if you're able to say it, and then likable enough characters but not resonating. Okay, I think I'm hitting a spike of lag. As I try quite hard to talk and to wind this up and to wind this down and to put this through. And will we beat the longest stream record? I'm not trying to beat the longest stream record at this moment, but we are sort of late. And hello to you again, Kai. And I said earlier, congratulations on doing workout and physical fitness. Congratulations again, though, because it's still on my mind from the and then the long stream, at least to my knowledge, was close to the 3-hour mark. Yeah, for just for the arts and things. How much of this thought do I want to finish? I guess I'm ranking you low for the tragedy. Although you're still a little baby child. If you're a little karate boy and your life is full of joy, then any altercation to your childhood is kind of tragic. But this little boy, scrappy character who is named Jason with some extra letters in there, he took all of the tragedy very well. There were some potentially triggering moments with what his character went through, but the character's reaction to it determines the tone of it and kept it from going too dark. And how badass is the little karate boy? Pretty badass. But then due to a moment in the finale, I guess I have to rank the auntie higher. I guess so. There were some cool damn lines over here as well, and then Buzz and Brina is saying, I want to go to the gym, but I gotta wait till I'm age to be allowed to go there. Oh, I mean, it's good to have goals though. And then when will you do a viewer tier list? Hey, as a person streaming up in here, as a streamer, I love you guys. Don't. It's just a presumption of equality, just a sort of a presumption of equality, and then if you could have said something in the Discord, okay, that's exciting, and then you need something else to draw. Probably sea monster, and then if it must combine with the Hamilton hyperfixation, then who's got a headband? Is it Hercules Mulligan out here with the tied around the head? Just put the sea monster where the clothing be. There we go. And then Jason is easily my second favorite Shaban character after Riva. It's yeah. I don't know if Shaban has done many other characters like that. I think it's only these couple of latest seasons that are sort of the break from things you could be cast as physically with your physical body, sort of thing. And then I guess like when Shaban plays with gender a bit in the roles that she plays, and when she plays the silliest characters, right? There's like real capacity for silliness in there. It's pretty neat. And then has no favorite children. That's right. I'm gonna reinforce that. No favorite children. And then you should check the second canvas for no particular reason, right? I've got to check back and forth. Boyo passed by here. Oh, wait. No, this face was here since yesterday, and now this face is here as a reminder, and then this it's so crystal balm, this is so detailed. I'm losing my mind reading the crystal balm. Hello, I can only, I don't know, put like an orange and a bluish kind of heart here for portal appreciation. That's you. That's wild. What? How? It's like I can also do this. And it's like, okay. And then King Hijinks is saying this for playing my music suggestion, by the way. Bop into the theme. It's a way. It's a pop. It's a thing to be. And then there's silliness, and then you have to do the viewer tier list. I have to know what tier I'm in. Okay. If I tried to do a viewer tier list, I would physically become destroyed. I would probably drop dead on the spot. However, if I invented like a random category, like per stream, if I invented a random category and then just like gave it to someone like a gold star, and then it's just like a strange temporary thing, that seems more fun. This seems more fun and more possible. And your mother said you're tier G. I'm so sorry. You'd be like an L tier. It doesn't go that far down. Unless you want L for Leviathan, in which case it's personalized, and it does. There we go. There's tier list, and then viewer tier list would hurt feelings. Hard to rank real people. And then I guess as a person, I'm afraid enough of judgment that the thought of doing it to another person, a judgment, hit me with car, woo! And then Nova does art, going to sleep. Good rest to you. Get so unconscious and so restful. And then 6 years of living with these devious creatures, and they won't leave me alone. Is it the pets? Is it the cats? Is it the we're not real people? Are you GIG sets? Woo! You are always very, very goofy time, very goofy town. I'm trying to, okay, now it's like getting to be 15 minutes past the 2 hour mark, which is a little bit more than I wanted to go to, but then how much of a how much of a chart do I want to finish? Okay, so are you more iconic than you are badass? At the most you're equal, but the badassery was so palpable, I'll put it a little bit lower because this story of a stoat who is inventing the very concept of accessories, that's style points. That's style points. You've got to award style points with the style points. And then how much lovableness is going on there? I'm not quite sure. Like a decent amount of lovableness. Like at least as much lovableness as tragicness. I could probably put that higher. I'm not sure. How much does it go up to? 7s? Sure. There we go. And then you're saying none of us are real and this is a simulation and I'm the only real person and we're all programs. Like a video game perhaps. My God. My goodness gracious. We can really start to speculate. We can really start to tell a story. And by we, do I only mean me as the only flesh person? Wait a second. I'm stuck behind your screen. Am I even real? Oh God. And then check the Discord right this second. Wait. Which part of it is joking? Because I will hi memes. Because I will check the Discord. There's hi. Hello the cat who shat. Hello the cat who shat. We love you. Taking a cat nap. There's a viewer activity tier list. That one now seems like it would be mathematically judged, and then you have to do a viewer's tier list with the added rule that each viewer must be in a different tier. Somebody could win for silliness. Somebody could win for silliness 2, the sequel to silliness. That's how much of a thought do I want to get out? How much of a thought do I want to get out? It's a little bit iconic. It's okay. I'm gonna start ranking the memorability even lower in some cases, because they're not in my mind that much. Goodness gracious. Okay, memorability, and then what's your story? Your story is about, like, so you've got a dead dad, and then you're trying to cope with the world that took him away from you and interpret what it all means and gain a sense of good and evil. That's I don't know, it's a decently strong story. Is it my favorite story? Well, it's not that memorable. To me personally, and that really skews the rest of it. I don't know, there's only a couple of them left in there, and then there's a most normal stream ranking, and then a soundtrack. There's a soundtrack. Okay, let's there's pops of color, and it's looking awesome. There's it's so cool. And then I think I'll just finish the rankings in a moment, because I feel like I'm taking a long time to get my thoughts out. So I'm just gonna, and then I might wanna edit them and also like be zooming out. I'm not sure. And then you misspelling my name a million ways. And then you're the most Leviathan of the people here. I'm pretty sure. I think so. I think barely anyone comes close. Isabella Miller might come close in quality of Leviathan-ish, not from having the name, not from being associated with the word whatsoever, but from rising out of the depths and then returning, like, okay, a few tiers below indeed, and you're clicking on the top part of the keypad to make a sentence, hi, and then there's AI simulation to me is not like the real one. Always live in your hearts, and then you will say none of the characters resonated to me, but I did think that you had a favorite in Grandma Eva, and I liked her arc, and Erica was incredible as her. It was pretty good. I think when I think of Erica in relation to Ava, I think the thing that stands out to me is having the cool outfits to go along with it. I'm really weak to strong imagery. And then the only way you could be a better writer than this guy was to make him feel better, and I was so grateful to him for that, because he is my husband, and I'm grateful the autocorrect sentence assigned you a husband. Good God. That's actually, that could be a story about writers that fall in love, that are trying to beat each other down. And also wondering if you answered the best side character part of the topic, because mine was best boy Lucas. Lucas is definitely the most memorable. And then he made me like smile a couple of times too. Pretty good side character out in there. If I choose a favorite side character, would it have to be one such as one of the villains? But the villains in this series were all sort of gory and unsettling. Wow, okay, maybe Lucas has to be my favorite side character because can something be my favorite and also turn my stomach at the same time? You know, I don't think I've had that yet. So probably little Lucas then. Would you rather live in a simulation or live in the real world? Dimension, summoned, hi. Sure, I'm gonna react as if every muscle in my body did not suddenly tense. I'm so chill. Hello. What does this mean? Would you rather live in a simulation or the real world? Metal Crusher is a really good song to consider that too. It's like I'm sort of finishing a thought, not really finishing a thought. Okay, how iconic, a decent amount of iconicness, but not more than the one inventing hats, right? Actually, maybe equal to the one inventing hats. Okay, just filling out every single one from a whim. Maybe I would get more specific later. What does the mom get for levels of iconic? Damn. You know what? I liked her enough that it's either maybe it's up there because she's like standing out as a mom character to me. That's strange. You know what? I feel like I've got to adjust some of it down, because then if she's in the chart against other favorite characters, then I'm like, do I like her more than my favorite characters of all time? And then the answer is no. And then it's not really true, because the answer is no. Oh my god, I'm bopping every single day. There's a longer stream. I'm out of here. What's the lovability? Like a 3. Like a more of a lovability, larger lovability for the kids, and then for the grandma, how much lovability does a grandma who mostly enforces the generational trauma but then draws back on it? You know what? A character can be deserving of love and understanding, but still not the most lovable. I guess we would go a little bit lower. We'd go a little bit lower for that. You know what? I was wondering whether to leave it off, but it is actually taking off some kind of time. Goodbye to you, Crystal Palm. Yeah, I'm leaving this. There's long stories and then being back. Okay, goodbye to you though. Goodbye to you from me. Do I just sit out and make character got away? Yeah, I agree. I really do agree. And then you're free this whole evening to a 500-hour stream. Please, the evening is not 500 hours long unless you're really on time traveling in the club. So goodbye to all of you. And a wise man once said, last year's wishes are this year's apologies. And so think about the new year coming up on us, and have a nice day.